In this video, I discuss how to solve the numerical of heat balance sheet of the engine. In these examples, we find out what is the heat supply and what are the heat distributed means heat equivalent to brake power in cooling water in exhaust gas and unaccounted heat losses. So first we understand the problem statement, then after given data, and then after solving the examples. So a two-stroke diesel engine was motor when energy meter reading was 1.5 kilowatt. Then the test on the engine was carried out for a 1 hour, means the engine is run for 1 hour and the following observations when records. So first we just go to the problem statement, then after I discuss the given data and how to convert given data in the proper units. First one is the brake torque is equal to 120 Newton into meter, RPM 600, fuel use that is a 2.5 kg written here, okay, but this data is for 1 hour, means by default fuel is 1.5 kg per hour, means in a 1 hour 2.5 kg diesel is used. CV of the fuel means calorific value of the fuel is 40.3 megajoule per kg. Cooling water use 818 kilojoule per hour. Rise in cooling water temperature, that is a 10 degree centigrade. Rise of cooling water temperature means in a input suppose the temperature is 70, then in output it is the 80 degree, means directly difference is given. Specific heat of water is 4.2 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Exhaust gas temperature is 345 degrees centigrade. Room temperature 25 degrees centigrade, means it is the atmospheric temperature is 25 degrees centigrade. Air fuel use is 32:1, means suppose 1 kg fuel is used, then the 32 kg of air is used. Specific heat of the gas CPG is equal to 1.05 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Now draw the heat balance sheet, indicate unit in kilojoule per minute, okay, means we need to convert all this whatever we find out the heat, it is need to convert in kilojoule per minute, okay, and basis on also on percentage basis, means when we see in the table we need to show the percentage. So during the heat balance sheet we study the amount of percentage, means brake power is 25%, amount of heat loss in cooling water 27, heat loss in exhaust. So we also need to find out the percentage. Now what are the given data? First it is the two-stroke diesel engines and meter reading was 1.5 kilowatt. It is the friction power, okay. So friction power is 1.5 kilowatt. Then after torque is given 120 Newton into meter, no need to any conversions. RPM is given 600 revolution per minute. Mass of fuel 2.5 kg per hour. Here hour is not written, but we commonly taken because this is practical engine is running for a 1 hour. Cooling, then after CV, calorific value 4.30 into 10 raised to 3 kilojoule per kg. Cooling water use MCVW 818 kg per hours. Cooling water temperature difference, outlet temperatures minus inlet temperature of water is 10 degrees centigrade. Specific heat of water 4.2, exhaust gas temperature TGO 345, room temperature TF 25 degrees centigrade. Mass of air upon mass of fuel is equal to 30, because here air upon fuel is given, okay, means 32 divided by 1, so answer is 32. Specific heat of gas 1.05, and we need to find out the various heat balance, means what heat supply, what is the brake power, what is the heat loss in cooling water, what is the heat loss in exhaust gases and unaccounted losses. Now before moving ahead, I request to like the video and subscribe the channels for watching the more video related to mechanical engineering, or you also visit the playlist for watching the various video related to mechanical engineering, or also the link is provided in the description. So here we use this given data. So first we find out heat supply, okay. So energy supplied to the engine, it's by combustion of fuels, means what amount of the diesel is supplied, its combustion is takes place, and due to combustion some amount is heat is released. So it is the MF, means mass of fuel into CV. So what is the MF is given, we check in this given data here. MF is equal to 2.5 kg per hour, okay, and calorific value 40.3 into 10 raised to 3 kilojoule per kg, okay. Now here why we divide by 60, because 2.5 kg per hour is given and we need to find out it minute. So we convert the mass of fuels in a minute. That's why we divide by 60. Okay, and CV is 40.3 into 10 raised to 3, because the CV is given in the megajoule, but we need to convert in kilojoule. Okay, so what is the unit of this QS? So we know that the units of mass is kg per hours and CV is kilojoule per kg. So kg is cancelled, so unit is kilojoule per minute, because we here divided by 60. So answer is 1679.16 kilojoule per minute. If we not divided by 60, then answer is kilojoule per hours. Okay, so then after you also divide by 60, then answer is same. Okay, so here we return the answer QS is equal to 1679.16 kilojoule per minute. Now this is only one input. Now then after we find out the heat distributed. So first is energy equivalent to brake power. Brake power means power available at the output shaft or a crankshaft. It is known as the brake power. So for a brake power, dynamometer is used, and this equation is 2 pi nt by 60. So here 2 pi, what is the n is given? It is a 600 rpm. Okay, so it is a 600 rpm. So here we written 600. What is the torque? That is a 120 newton into meters, again divided by 60. Then answer is coming in a seconds. Okay, means here we not divided by 60, then answer is only in a by default in a minutes. Okay, now what is the unit of this brake power? So n unit is the rps and it is newton into meter. Okay, so answer is 7.539 into kilowatt. Kilowatt means it is a kilojoule per second. Okay, now here we need to divide it by, multiply it with the 60, then we get the answer in kilojoule per minute, or simply we cancel this 60, then we directly get the answer in kilojoule per minute. Okay, so heat energy in a brake power is 7.59 into 60, so it is a 452.34 kilojoule per minute. Why we find out kilojoule per minute? Because in an example they say that to find out in kilojoule per minute. So here Q brake power is 452.34 kilojoule per minute. Second is heat lost in the cooling waters. So which equation is used? Heat lost is equal to mass into Cp into change in the temperature difference. Again here the Cpw is not written, but we need to multiply it. Okay, now mass of the water is 818 kilojoule per hours. Okay, but we divided by 60 and it is converted in kilojoule per minute. Okay, what is the specific heat of the water? It is given 4.2. Suppose in some example it is not given, then we consider 4.187, and the change in the temperature is given 10 degrees centigrade. So here it is put as a 10 degrees centigrade. Here we not need to convert in Kelvin because it is the difference. So answer is coming the same. Okay, so answer is 572.6 kilojoule per minute. So here you see that is our unit of mass is kg per minute into Cp kilojoule per kg kelvins, and this temperature difference is also in Kelvin. Okay, so this Kelvin is cancelled and the kg is cancelled, then remaining is kilojoule per minute. So here we mention in the answer. And the third one is the energy lost by the exhaust gases. For that we use the calorimeters, and QE is equal to mass of gas into specific heat of the gas into temperature of exhaust gas at the inlet of calorimeters minus final temperatures TF. But mg is not given. Okay, in this case here you see mg is not given in the data. Mg means mass of the exhaust gases. So mass of the exhaust gases is equal to mass of the air plus mass of fuels. Then after what we doing? We take the mf common. Okay, so when we take mf common, so here mf is not available, so we need to multiply and divided by mf. Then after the mf is common, so ma is divided by mf, so this mf is getting common, so it is 1 is remaining. Okay, now here you see mass of the fuel is given. Here ratio of ma upon mf is given, so we are able to find out the mg. So we putting this value, mf is equal to 2.5 in bracket ma upon mf 32 plus 1. So answer is 82.5 kg per hours. Okay, now we putting this value in the equation of Q Eg. So mg is equal to 82.5, it is in hours, then again we need to divide it by 60. Cpg is given 1.05 kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and temperature of exhaust gas, that is a 345. Okay, this is a temperature of exhaust gas is given, that is directly supplied to calorimeter, so it is by default input of TGI. So it is a 345, atmosphere temperature is 25. Okay, so here both are in centigrade. Okay, but we need to convert in Kelvin, but it is in a form of difference, then it is taken in the same. So QEG is equal to 462 kilojoule per minute. So it is written here 462 kilojoule per minute. And the last one is the heat to unaccounted losses. After this, find out of the heat of unaccounted, we make the table of heat balance sheet. So QE is equal to, what is the supply, that is a QS, minus Q brake power, minus Q of cooling water, minus heat energy losses in exhaust gases. Okay, so we putting these all this value and see, simply calculate. So it is a 192.22 kilojoule per minute. So now we use this table for making the heat balance sheets. So here I putting this answer. Okay, so first we written what is the heat supply. Heat supply is 1679.16 kilojoule per minute. So it is the 100% because it is only one heat supply is that. Now then after we make the heat distributed. First heat distributed is equivalent to brake power. So what is the answer of equivalent to brake power? 452.34 kilojoule per minute. Now how to find out this percentage? So 452.34 is divided by 1000. Sorry, this answer is divided by the heat supply. Okay, and then multiplied with 100. So you get the answer is 26.94. Then next is in cooling water. Cooling water, the amount of heat rejected 572.6. So 572.6 divided by 1679.16 into 100, then you get the percentage, it is the 34.1%. So here you see we supplied the 100% of the energy, and out of 100 only useful is 26.94. 34.1% is going in the cooling water. Now next we find out how amount of energies go to the exhaust gas. So in exhaust gas it is 462. So 462 divided by 1679.16, then we get the answer 27.5. Means out of 100, 27.5% energy is go to the exhaust. And last one is the unaccounted. Unaccounted is 192.22. It is divided by 1679.16 into 100, then we get the percentage 11.46. Now we make the total. So this total of the heat distributed is by default equal to the heat supply. Okay, and all this summation is equal to 100, means 26.94 plus 34.1 plus 27.5 plus 11.46 is equal to 100. So all are the same. So thank you for watching this video. If you learn something, then like the video, subscribe the channel, comment on the video and share with your friend.